What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Misty and today I'm going to be taking you guys through my process that I'm trying to start doing monthly, and it is going through my everyday makeup drawers, which really it's not technically a drawer, it's more of like a vanity space. So I want to go through and kind of pull out some things that I haven't really been using to put them back into my collection and grab some things that maybe I haven't really shown a whole lot of attention to and bring them over here, because I tend to stay in this general area when I'm getting ready. So if you are interested in seeing what products I am really going to try to focus on for the month of March, then just keep watching. We're going to get into it right now. Okay, so this is the view currently. Most of skincare products are here. These are kind of I think that's kind of where I'm going to focus. You know, I have a pretty good sized desktop here that I tend to keep all of my stuff in. It really needs to be cleaned. Over here, oh, that's kind of weird because you can see me there. But anyway, over here, this is kind of where I used to store a bunch of stuff. I need to do a go through that video. And never mind the chocolate covered espresso beans. So this is the area that we're going to focus on. Just trying to go through and really kind of clean this up and get ready for this month. So let's get started. All right, so I'm going to try to keep this as much in frame as possible. This is a different setup for me. So I brought over a bowl that I can kind of put things that I want to put back into my collection. All right, so first thing, I'm going to kind of start off with this stuff. This was what was on top of these drawers, and that's kind of where normally I'll house foundations, because I don't really have anything tall enough to keep them in. I have been trying to go through the foundations, the Physicians Formula foundation. There's only a little bit in this left, so I think that I should be able to get through this, hopefully by the end of this month. So I am going to go ahead and keep this. I'm going to put it over here. The next thing is my Believe Beauty foundation, and while I do like this formula, I haven't been reaching for it a ton lately. This is the Dollar General store foundation, so I'm going to go ahead and put that back into my collection. This is the BH Liquid Foundation. This is the Naturally Flawless. I tend to mix these two together, but for right now, because I want to kind of focus on that Physicians Formula one, I'm going to put it back. The Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. This is an everyday staple. I'm definitely keeping that. My Unicorn Essence, I think I have literally one more time to use this, so I'm going to try to use this up. This Kypris Antioxidant Dew, I haven't been reaching for that. That's going to go back. The Jeffree Star Liquid Frost, that's going to go back. It has little flecks of blue in it. I just used it for something. The Sawasu, this is the First Care Activating Serum, and I'm trying it out this month, so this will actually stay on my vanity. Next up is the Velour Lip Scrub by Jeffree Star. This is in the flavor Lemon Sucker. I really like this, so this will also stay. And I have this very dense brush. This is from, I think this is from Real Techniques. This is actually the lip exfoliating brush, and I tend to use it with this because if you've been watching my channel any length of time, you know I'm not a fan of dipping my finger in the products. So I will actually dip this on there. It is very, very stiff, so it does not bend a whole lot. So I really like using these two together. Moving into this first drawer, and I'm gonna say most of these drawers are lippies. They're some sort of lip product. I may keep the lip stuff in these two just because of storage purpose reasons, but I'm gonna kind of go through because honestly I haven't really looked through this in a while, and I can say just by looking that I don't think I've used, sadly, I think the only thing in here that I do use is the Fenty Beauty. This is the Gloss Bomb, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, and this is in Fenty Glow, so I'm going to keep that to the side. I do use this one from Kylie, and this is in the shade Miami. It is just a little bit of a darker nude. I think it's so pretty though, so I'm going to keep this in my used drawer. This is one of the Sephora's. This is a lippy. This probably could be decluttered at some point very soon. It's one of the ones that you put on and it kind of turns the color of your lips. This Stila, I've really been liking that, so I'm gonna kind of keep that to the side. This is by Lancome. This is in the color Natural Beauty, and I forgot that I had it, so I may take that over. The rest of this will stay in here, just like I said, for storage. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull this other lippy one for right now. This is the color Ultra Blot. Oh my goodness. This is the ColourPop Ultra Blotted Lip. I need to try this because I feel like every time I use that, my lips dry out pretty significantly. So I need to try that, because if that's the case, it's gonna have to be decluttered. I have been using these quite a bit. They've gotten a lot of love. These are by Kylie, and her lippies very quickly became one of my favorites. But I have been using them an awful lot, so I'm just gonna put them in my storage drawer here. This Iconic London, this is a plumping gloss. I don't really use plumping glosses a whole lot. This is another Stila liquid lipstick that I don't really use a ton. Is this the same? Oh no, this is an actual lighter one. So those two might be pretty as an ombre, but this isn't something that I need to have right here. This is an Alamar Cosmetics. It's a very glittery lip topper, which I haven't really been reaching for that a whole bunch. Dominique Cosmetics and Ofra. This Ofra one, the formula is amazing. I've never tried Ofra before, but I really like that. And the last two things in here are going to be two different lip liners by Kylie. This one is in the shade Kylie, and this one is in the shade Handbag Ho. It's like a brown, so that's gonna go. I'm gonna put this back into my lip liner drawer. I don't see myself wearing that. This one, obviously, I do use a good little bit, so I'm gonna keep this one in my drawer. And I also have this Ultimate Oil Remover, and this is for removing liquid lips, which is really nice. It kind of keeps you from scrubbing. So these things that I'm gonna try to use more, I am gonna go ahead and put back in this. And well, those really can't fit, so these will go on top of this organizer. All right, these drawers are kind of a disaster. So in this drawer I have the Farsali. This is their, oh hello, let me be in frame. So this is the Farsali lip mask, and I have really been using this often, so I'm definitely going to put that in my drawer. This Believe Beauty, this can go back into the collection. I only use it for one color. I probably really should get rid of it. This is a tinted brow gel. I'm guessing, oh, hold on. All right, this is a tinted brow gel. I don't even think I've ever used this. Definitely not with that wand. I may try this, but for now it's gonna go back into the collection. This Stila Eye Glitter, this is one of the Glitter and Glow and Wanderlust. It's not really an everyday, so that needs to go back into my collection. Same with these. Another lip scrub, I can put this into my collection. The Bye Bye Pores, I have been using this a good amount, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep that out kind of at an arm's reach so I can make sure to use it. And this, I have really fallen back in love with this mascara. This is the Maybelline The Falsies Volume Express in waterproof. I don't even know if they make this still. I used it the other day and it bothered my eyes, so I'm pretty sure that it's time to get rid of it. I am gonna keep this on my desk though, just so I can remember that I need to look for that. And all of these are all kind of like glittery toppers and shadows. So these can all kind of go back now. Wow, blast from the past. This is the NARS. It's one of their velvet shadow sticks, and this is in the shade, I don't know, so, oh, Nepal. So it's very pretty. I've not really used it a lot, so maybe I need to keep this out just to try to work through it a little bit. I have been using the Kybrow by Kylie Jenner. I have really been enjoying this pomade. I have found a new way to use it, which I may do an updated brow tutorial. Let me know if you'd like to see that, but this will stay out. The Vaseline Lip Therapy, I keep this out normally always on my desk because I tend on using this often. This is from Inglot. This is just kind of a loose pigment glitter, so it's kind of like a topper. So that can go back. I have this as a brow pomade. This is by Kat Von D, or what is it? The new KVD, what? It's by Kat Von D, let's be serious. It's actually not a bad brow pomade, but the color for me right now is a little off. It's a little too warm. So I'm gonna put that in, and I'll kind of get to that through a declutter. How many of these do you have? These Anastasia brushes. I mean, I don't even know how many I have. I'm not sure why it's in this drawer, or this plug. I don't know how this happens. This is by Lancome. This is their booster for mascara. I really like this. I want to say I think that this makes my eyes water. I cannot remember. I'm gonna keep it out and try it, and I'll report back. Face and eye gloss can go in my collection. I'm not gonna be using that anytime soon. This is super old school. This is the Liner Designer, so kind of like for your winged eyeliner. This can go in my collection though, because I don't use that anymore. Or actually, no, I can put some of this stuff in here, which that's nice. And this I will put in there, but I have another drawer. All right, so this is the bottom drawer of the 4 that I showed. This is an eyeliner from Believe Beauty, and this is in the shade Enchanted. I really like this. I need to kind of see. And we've got a pretty good amount left, so I am gonna see how much I can get through this month. This is the L'Oreal Magic Skin Beautifier. There's only a tiny bit in this, so I'm gonna try to see if I can get through this month. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to or not, just because I find that one, it's okay. This is the Revlon Photo Ready. I only use these for specific looks, so that can go back in my collection. This is just a toolkit with tweezers and little scissors, so I keep that out on my vanity normally. This is something I got in a BoxyCharm, and it's a mascara, but it has like the lash curler on the top of it. I thought that was kind of interesting. I really like the wand of this one, but the packaging is so bulky. And it's not waterproof, which kind of stinks for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that back in my collection. I also have the Wander Beauty Unlashed Volume and Curl Mascara. I don't even remember when I got this, if I'm being very honest. I may keep this out because, like I said, I really have been loving this one, but we're kind of at the end of the rope. So I'm gonna try to see what I can do with that one this month. This is the Iconic London. This is their brow kit. It's kind of like the spongy, but when you press into it, you kind of get the product with your brush. I remember being really excited to get this, and then I was like, oh. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that back in my collection. Now these two, I did actually dig these out. This is the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. It's been a really long time actually since I used these. I think I'm gonna keep these out because I rotate through foundations quite honestly almost daily. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep those out. This LA Girl Pro Contour Powder. I have so many other products, so I am gonna put this back just to kind of give something else a little bit of love. This is a Huda lipstick, and this is in the shade Medusa. I don't wear this one often because it is very cool tone, so this one will go back. The Tarte, this is the Timeless Smoothing Primer. I use this almost daily, so this is a holy grail. This definitely stays out. The Believe Beauty, the Pretty and Prime. This is the Stay Put Makeup Primer. This isn't bad, but I have so many primers that I need to try to work through, so I'm gonna put this one up. The Essence Lash Princess. I also have the Big Ego mascaras. The Wet n Wild. the Tarte. So I've been trying to find my love for mascara. Right now, just because I know this one's waterproof, this is the Wet n Wild. It's very skinny mascara. I'm gonna keep that one out, and I'm gonna go ahead and put these 3 back into the collection. My beauty blender, that should be out. I have been trying to go through this sample. This is the Porefessional Pearl Primer, and I used to be ride or die for the Porefessional one, but I have not done a lot with that in a long time, so I did just discover this. This is almost gone, so I'm going to try to get through that this month as well. This is my sample size of the Concentrate de la Mer. This is an eye cream, so I'm going to keep this out. Another eyebrow pomade. This one is from e.l.f. It's a little too cool tone, but I'll put it back into the collection because normally over the summer when I'm out, my brows change colors just a little bit. This voluminous base, I already have a base out. I have the Lancome one out, so I'm going to pop this back into the collection as well. These 2 Dose of Colors, I'm going to put those into my storage drawer because I do not really wear the reds unless a specific look or like a night out, something like that. This one is by Dose of Colors. This is a Mauve Story, and I really do enjoy this lippy. So I think, do I want to keep this one out? No, I'm going to put this one because I have so many that I really need to show some more love to. The Physicians Formula Eye Booster Pen. This is a fantastic formula. So I am going to go ahead and keep this one out. And my little shavers for my eyebrows and my face, I will keep out. Eye drops I always have. These are almost done, so I'll keep those. My eyelash glue, of course. This Clarins, I actually wanted to do a video because it is extremely similar to the Tarte. So I'm probably going to keep this out just to remind myself to film that video. I've been playing a little bit with this Milk makeup. This is in the shade, I don't know because I can't see a name on here, but it's kind of the bronzy. It has almost like a pink reflect in it. I think I'm going to probably go ahead and put this in my collection. I haven't used it a whole lot. I'm just not in that bronzy zone as of yet. And the rest in here is just like little hair things, some tweezers. So I do have this Lancome Regenerist Lift Multi-Action Eye Cream. I have the La Mer one, so I'm going to try to go through this one because it's little and this one is a little older than this one. So this is going to go in the collection, and I'm going to go ahead and put back some of this stuff in here. Alright, so as of right now, these are going to be my 2 everyday makeup drawers. So I have mostly face and base makeup and stuff like that for foundation over this side. This will be kind of everything else. So I did go ahead and pull some other items from my collection that I want to really focus on this month. So let's go ahead and go through those real quick. I did pick out, this is the Pretty Filter Glassy Skin Balm, and this is by Touch in Sol. I love this. It is so pretty, and it really looks fantastic under makeup. As I went ahead and I pulled out the Huda Beauty foundation, and this is a super full coverage and matte foundation on me, but with this underneath it is really nice. So I figured, and this, I really need to try to get through this as well. So I know that I have 3 foundations essentially. I have this one, I have the Physicians Formula, and then I also have the NYX, the drops for kind of my lighter coverage days. So I'm gonna go ahead, so I'm gonna be keeping those 3 foundations out and trying to get through them. The next thing I pulled out is the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas. This is the primer. I've had this literally forever, and it doesn't even, I mean, it barely even looks like it's been used. So I know I paid really good money for this, so I do want to try to get my money's worth, and I'm going to try to use that as well. Another item that I know is, and this is like one of my unpopular opinions. This is the Hourglass, what is this called? This is the Hourglass Translucent Veil Setting Powder. I am not a big fan of this. However, in trying to figure out a way to use it, because it was so expensive, I have found that if I set my primer with this and then put foundation over it, I really do like it that way. So I think I did that in a video maybe 2 or 3 videos ago. So I really enjoyed that, but I do want to try to work through that. So I'm putting that so I can make a really conscious effort to try to move through those. This is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. This is a holy grail product. I don't know if I can go a month without using it, so it's going in. I did pull out of my collection the Ciate. This is their, I think it's called the Confetti. Yeah, this is the Confetti highlighter. Very pretty. I got this in one of my last BoxyCharms, so I really haven't given this a whole lot of love, so I do want to use it this month. Next up, these 2 bronzer slash contours from Wet n Wild. This is in the shade Sunset Striptease. I normally use this one as kind of more of a contour color because I can blend it out to be kind of sheer. And then this one, Ticket to Brazil, I'm gonna try this. I think it might be a little too warm toned for me right now. This one has definitely much more of a cooler tone to it, where this one is a little bit more orangey. So if that doesn't work, I'll just put it back in the collection, but that's why I pulled both of those. For blush, I did pull this Kylie blush, and this is one of my favorites from her. This is We're Going Shopping. So I will probably be using this quite often this month. That is the only blush I pulled, although I do have one of her face palettes sitting here on my vanity. Let me not lie. So I do have this. This is her most recent face palette. This has a blush, it has the contour, and then it has these 2 highlighters that I've been mixing. This is actually what I have on my face today. So I leave this kind of lives on my vanity, but I am gonna try to be much more mindful to use what's in these drawers rather than reaching for that. So the last thing is eyeshadow palettes, and this is probably the hardest for me because I love eyeshadow. So I did pull out this. This is a single Super Shock Shadow. Say that 5 times fast. This is in the shade Dream Lover. This is by ColourPop, and it's just very metallic. It has that real pretty purpley blue reflect. It's a beautiful shade. So I do want to try to get some use out of that. I don't use it a whole lot. This is the Violet Voss Essentials palette. I've used this only once or twice, I think. And I think I can get a lot of decent looks out of this. So I'm definitely going to try to use this and give it some good love. I really am a fan of Violet Voss shadows, and I kind of fell off. I used to definitely use the Holy Grail palette often. But then I just kind of stopped using it. And I think because it just got buried in my collection. So I'm excited to try this one. I also pulled out this e.l.f. just because it has a few more of the more cooler tones. It has a few different darker tones in it, and it has some really pretty shimmers. I was really impressed with the pigment on this, and this for me is a really easy work every day. Let me just throw something on, or if I kind of want a little bit of color, that's very easy for me. The next one is another Violet Voss palette, and this is just in case, you know, I get a hair that I want a warm tone, because this is just fall. Like, this just screams fall to me. But this color right here, this red, I have been dying to use that. So that may be coming in a video soon. The last thing that I'm definitely trying to use this month and give some love to is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Alyssa Edwards palette. I received this for Christmas and I have still not used it. I haven't even swatched these shades. So I'm really excited to dip into this, like this and this. I mean, really just like this for me is like everyday wear. And yes, I'm definitely including that one as well. I'm really excited to use this. So I wanted to kind of bring it out on my vanity to make sure that I give it the love that it needs. this is the makeup I'm gonna be very intentional and focus on this month. I'm not gonna try to go outside of what I've picked out. I really want to try to use up these products. There are some of these products that definitely need to be used up. They're almost finished and I really want to add some more to my empties bin. And there's some products I haven't even used, which is really, really sad. So I want to give these products some love and I will let you guys know how it's going along the way. Hopefully you'll see them in some upcoming tutorials, maybe some get ready with me so you can kind of see how I'm doing with that. Since we are still in no buy territory, today when I'm filming this is March 1st. Is it the 1st? Yes, it is. So we are on day, what is it? 50, 60? Yeah, like day 60. I have not purchased anything new this year as of yet, so I'm excited to play with some new things. It's kind of like shopping. I am hopeful that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up. I have some really cool content coming. I have a video that I am so excited for, and it may include some people that you know. So make sure that you are checking back for that. That one is a little ways off though, because it's taken a lot of prep and a lot of planning, but I think that you're gonna like it. So make sure that if you are not subscribed, that you hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate every interaction that you guys have. I always try to answer back any comments or any just sweet words that you guys leave me. So please know that I do appreciate that. Follow me on all of my socials. I'm pretty active on Twitter. Twitter is definitely where you can always find me, and of course here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.